For this lesson, we're going to be taking a look at um, modeling economic growth across the various graphs that we've seen before. So we learned how to have economic growth in the last lesson. Now we're showing it. So if we're thinking PPC, if you have your PPC right here, all you need to do is shift it outward. If you move along the curve, that isn't economic growth. But if you increase your capital goods, as you see here, because we got consumer and capital goods on the different axes, in the long run, you will have economic growth. So that's a little bit of a review. We've covered that before. So economic growth is modeled by shifting out the PPC. And if you want to see the cause of that on the PPC, if you have consumer and capital goods as axes, movement towards capital goods will cause that economic growth. When we're looking at the aggregate supply, aggregate demand model, growth is modeled on the LRAS. So if you shift the LRAS to the right, that's economic growth. That's it. That's all you have to know. Shift it to the right, that's economic growth. And that means that we have a new level of output that is demonstrative of our natural rate of unemployment or our full employment level of output. This does not mean that our natural rate has fallen. So our natural rate of unemployment could remain at, say 2% at YF and still be 2% at the second YF prime. That's not, this is one of those few exceptions to the rule when it comes to the idea of increasing real GDP causing a lower unemployment rate. This just means our natural rate of unemployment has shifted a level of output, not that it's changed. And that's an important distinction to make. So if we're distinguishing between long-run growth and short-run fluctuations, that short-run fluctuation, your SRS shifting to the right, that is short-run. That is not economic growth. Economic growth is involving your long-run aggregate supply. So here, that is not a shrinking economy just because a supply curve shifted. It is a short-run change. Your economy would shrink if your LRAS shifted to the left. And that's all you have to do in terms of modeling economic growth on the various graphs that we've looked at in this course.